Behind the fame and glamour, HIV/AIDS claimed the lives of Hollywood's brightest stars. These 9 stories reveal the heartbreaking toll of the epidemic on an industry that seemed untouchable. Amanda Blake was a household name in American television, best known for her portrayal of Miss Kitty Russell in the legendary TV series Gunsmoke, which ran for 2 decades. Her role as a strong and independent woman in a male-dominated Wild West narrative made her an icon of resilience and charm. Blake's death in 1989 shocked fans around the world when it was revealed that she had succumbed to AIDS-related complications. The source of her infection was later traced to her husband, Mark Spithe, who had previously contracted the virus. This revelation challenged misconceptions about HIV/AIDS being limited to specific communities and highlighted the risk of heterosexual transmission. Blake's passing became a pivotal moment in raising awareness, particularly among older adults who underestimated their vulnerability to the virus. Her legacy extends beyond her acting career, as her death prompted public health discussions and inspired many to seek education about HIV prevention. Holly Woodlawn, a transgender actress and Warhol superstar, became a cult figure after starring in Andy Warhol's Trash and Women in Revolt. She was also immortalized in Lou Reed's song Walk on the Wild Side, which chronicled her journey to New York City as a runaway teenager. Holly passed away in 2015 at the age of 69 from cancer, but her life intersected deeply with the HIV/AIDS crisis. While she was not officially diagnosed with HIV, Holly was an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and AIDS awareness, particularly during the height of the epidemic in the 1980s. Her courage in living openly as a transgender woman and her contributions to both film and activism left an enduring legacy, inspiring marginalized communities to embrace authenticity. Cookie Müller was a magnetic figure in the underground art world, a writer, actress, and muse to avant-garde director John Waters. She appeared in cult classics such as Pink Flamingos and Female Trouble, cementing her status as a counterculture icon. Beyond her acting, Müller wrote essays and short stories that vividly captured the bohemian lifestyle of the 1970s and 1980s. Cookie's life came to a tragic end in 1989 when she died from AIDS-related pneumonia at the age of 40. Her death devastated the creative communities of New York and San Francisco, where she had been a celebrated figure. It also brought attention to how HIV/AIDS ravaged the LGBTQ+ community and marginalized artistic circles. Despite her untimely death, Müller's legacy lives on through her written works and the indelible mark she left on avant-garde cinema. Gia Carangi is often considered the world's first true supermodel. She dominated the fashion industry during the late 1970s and early 1980s, gracing the covers of Vogue and Cosmopolitan. Gia's raw beauty and intense charisma made her a favorite among top designers and photographers. However, Gia struggled with heroin addiction, which led her to contract HIV through shared needles. Her health deteriorated rapidly, and she passed away in 1986 at just 26 years old from AIDS-related complications. Gia's tragic story was brought to life in the HBO biopic Gia, 1998, starring Angelina Jolie in a performance that earned widespread acclaim. Gia's death was a harrowing reminder of the risks of addiction and the vulnerability of young people in high-pressure, glamorous industries. Her story continues to serve as a cautionary tale about the price of fame and the importance of mental health and substance abuse support. Though not a woman, Merritt Butrick's story is vital to understanding HIV/AIDS' impact on Hollywood. Best known for his roles in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Square Pegs, Merritt was a rising star in the 1980s. His death at 29 from AIDS-related complications in 1989 reflected how the epidemic devastated the entertainment industry. Merritt's passing highlighted the vulnerability of creative communities and the need for greater support and advocacy. Lara Rox, another adult film actress, contracted HIV in 2004 after filming a high-risk scene early in her career. Her case brought international attention to the vulnerabilities of performers in the adult film industry. Lara has since used her experience to advocate for better safety standards and HIV awareness. Her story highlights the human cost of neglecting health protocols and the importance of empowering individuals with knowledge and resources. Having watched this far, you probably have a lot of questions in your head, right? Don't hesitate to leave us a positive comment party below the video and write your feelings below. We are always listening to you. Kimberly Bergalis became a national figure in the early 1990s when she was one of the first people in the United States to contract HIV through medical treatment. Her dentist, who knowingly treated patients while carrying the virus, infected Kimberly during a procedure. She died in 1991 at the age of 23 from AIDS-related complications. Kimberly's case led to sweeping changes in healthcare protocols, emphasizing the importance of protecting patients from transmission risks. Her story also highlighted how the epidemic extended beyond traditional high-risk groups, sparking greater public awareness. Barbara Gittings was a trailblazer in LGBTQ+ activism and a pivotal figure in the fight for HIV/AIDS awareness. As one of the earliest leaders of the gay rights movement, she worked tirelessly to decriminalize homosexuality and dismantle the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS. While Gittings did not contract the virus herself, her activism during the peak of the epidemic helped mobilize communities and influence public policy. She worked to ensure that the voices of those affected by the disease were heard, fostering empathy and understanding. Barbara passed away in 2007 from natural causes, but her contributions to the LGBTQ+ and HIV/AIDS movements continue to inspire advocacy efforts worldwide. Brooke Ashley, an adult film actress, contracted HIV in 1998 after an unprotected scene with an HIV-positive actor. Her diagnosis exposed the lack of safety protocols in the adult entertainment industry and sparked calls for reform. Though details about her death remain unclear, Brooke's story became a symbol of the dangers faced by performers in high-risk professions. Her case underscored the importance of mandatory testing and protective measures in all industries. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, don't forget to leave us positive comments. See you in the next video.